live here in Washington, D.C. I Need to Travel Now is here live in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena for the Donald Trump mega rally. The time right now is 3:44 in the p.m. Sunday, January 19th, 2025.
Musician and singer-songwriter, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
welcome to the stage Puerto Rican singer and rapper Manuel A.A. and American singer and songwriter Justin Quiles.
First off, I want to thank President Trump for having us here. I speak on behalf of all the Spanish community. I'm so happy that everybody, the whole Spanish community, it wasn't that like we just spoke and they really voted for they didn't win for no. A lot of people went against us once we spoke for Trump on Trump's behalf. And I'm so happy now that they saw the results and that everybody ignored a lot of attacks that Trump was receiving. Everybody was trying to dirty his image, and all that was in vain. I want to thank my Spanish community. We stood tall, we stood together. Now we have the strongest president of all time taking care of us. I know this 4 years is going to be one hell of a run. I know he's going to do a lot of great things for the whole Spanish community, especially we're going to make America great again. I just want to make this super clear. Trump is the strongest president that we ever had, and I'm just happy we're in good hands. There's nothing better than to have a strong president taking care of the strongest nation in the whole world.
Hello, America. Hello, Washington. So you're probably wondering what these two Puerto Rican artists are doing here. Well, it all started in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, during the president's campaign, where we showed our support to the president and made sure our Latino community came through and showed lots of love to Mr. President Trump so we can get that W. I'm glad to be here just like everybody else up here. I always say I love President Trump because he's not a puppet, you know? I love that about him. And this was my first time voting for any president in the United States, so, you know, first time voter, so I'm glad I give that vote to Mr. Trump and me, and I'm going to go down here supporting Que viva Puerto Rico, and let's make America great again!
Congratulations, President Trump.
Please welcome to the stage, recipient of the National Medal of Arts and Academy of Golden Globe winner, acting legend, John Voight.
Hi, everybody. What an honor it is for me to be up here in front of you great men and women who have all come here to celebrate the greatest win of all time. The greatest win of all time. The victory we were all fighting for to save our country, our democracy. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to say that Donald J. Trump is the 47th President of the United States of America. And now he will make America thrive again. He will make America great again, safe again. And we, the people, will honor our flag again. The red, white, and the blue, and for which it stands, one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. Donald J. Trump fought hard to save this country, and now he will bring God back to our nation's truths. He will make her thrive again. He will save the greatest country, America the Beautiful. I'm proud to call the President of the United States my friend. Our friend. My hero. Our hero. A man who never gave up on the American people. And we, the people, never gave up on him. God bless Donald Trump. And may God watch over him, and may he be sworn into the White House with the blessings of the Almighty. God bless. God bless everybody. It's great to be with you. Much love.
Please welcome to the stage Senior Advisor to President Donald J. Trump, Stephen Miller.
In just one more day, it's goodbye Joe Biden, goodbye Kamala Harris, goodbye Democrats, and hello to the golden age of America, and welcome back Donald J. Trump. It's been 4 long years. It's felt like 400 years. 4 years of weakness, 4 years of humiliation and embarrassment, 4 years of persecution, 4 years of inflation, poverty, incompetence, 4 years of betrayal, 4 years of wide open, undefended, unprotected open borders. But tomorrow, at 12 p.m., that's all going to end. Because after 4 years of fighting, after 4 years of struggle, after 4 we can proudly say that the 47th President of the United States is Donald J. Trump. And the Vice President of the United States is J.D. Vance. America, ladies and gentlemen, is about to become strong again. It's about to become proud again. It's about to become free again. And it's about to be a country that is respected by every other nation around the world. They're not going to kick us around. They're not going to abuse us. They're not going to exploit us. Because they know if you mess with America, then you're going to have to deal with President Donald Trump. And Donald Trump will never apologize for this country. Donald Trump will never, ever, ever allow other countries to dictate to us, to tell us how to run our economy, to tell us how to police our borders. Because Donald Trump believes in two simple but powerful words, and those words are America first. Let me remind you of all that transpired to arrive us at this moment. The Democrat Party and the radical left did everything in their power to try to put President Trump in jail. They lied about him, they framed him, they smeared him, they defamed him, they indicted him, they tried to imprison him and to take away his freedom, to take away his family, to take away his business, to take away your voice, your future, to take away your hopes, your dreams, your government, your country. And Donald Trump nearly lost his life on a stage in Butler, Pennsylvania, and then again a few short weeks later. And no matter what they threw at him, no matter the danger, no matter the horrors, no matter the abuse, no matter the corruption, the persecution, no matter how much the broken system tried to stop that man, he would not be stopped. Because he has always been fighting for you. He has always been fighting for all of us. And what is that going to look like come Monday afternoon? It's going to mean an executive order ending the border invasion, sending the illegals home, and taking America back. It's going to mean the eradication of the criminal cartels and the foreign gangs who are preying on our people. And it's going to mean justice for every American citizen who has lost a loved one to an illegal alien. It's going to mean justice for Laken Riley. It's going to mean justice for Jocelyn Nungaray. It's going to mean justice for every precious soul stolen from us by Joe Biden's open border. Accountability is coming. Justice is coming. The whole federal bureaucracy is about to learn that they don't work for themselves, they work for you, they work for President Trump, and they work for the American people. We are about to get our country back and our democracy back. And we are about to have a government at every level that is fighting for you, your family, and your future. Lowering the cost of living, lowering the cost of healthcare, defeating inflation, getting criminal thugs off our streets and behind bars so that our kids can live in safety. We're not going to walk over piles of needles and take our kids to the park. And we're not going to let the radical left indoctrinate our children into believing there's 435 genders. Because President Trump knows there are men and there are women. And it's not up to you whether you're a man or a woman. That's a decision that's made by God and it can't be changed. So I ask all of you to embrace this moment for all it represents and everything it means. It's about the triumph of the everyday citizen over a corrupt and broken system. Over the last not just 4 but 8 years, the MAGA movement has been fighting against every single force that has been decaying, destroying, and decimating our society. It's been fighting the corrupt special interests, the corrupt foreign governments, the weaponized bureaucracy, and the FBI and the DOJ and the intelligence community, and it's been fighting a political class that cares only for itself. And they were so sure they were going to beat us. They were so sure they were going to stop Donald Trump. They were so sure that they were going to crush this movement out of existence. And yet, here we stand today, and MAGA is stronger, more powerful, more united, and more determined than ever before. And Donald J. Trump is about to save this country. And we are about to live in a land where once again, the dreams of America's sons, the dreams of America's daughters, the dreams of America's moms and dads are the dreams that will power and propel this country, this government, and this future. So I want each and every one of you, and I want your families, and I want your children, to take this opportunity to feel the pride and the joy and the exuberance in knowing that the American people won. We still control this country, we still control this future, we still control this government, and we are about to inaugurate as the 47th president, our champion, Donald J. Trump. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Please welcome to the stage, journalist, political commentator, media personality, and host of the Megyn Kelly Show, Megyn Kelly.
As Stephen Miller said, we have 20 hours until our long national nightmare is over. We're almost there. By the way, Stephen Miller, if you like what Trump did at the border, you have that guy to thank in large part. That's the guy. He's the magic behind the man. And it's that big guy. Him and Tom Homan together. The goodness, Scott Kessler, good to see you. The goodness that is about to rain down on us after Trump is inaugurated tomorrow is already starting, and I've got to tell you, I am so pumped up about it. Things are already happening in anticipation of Trump being sworn in, like Facebook and McDonald's getting rid of their DEI programs. Good for you, McDonald's workers. Looking at you, Kamala Harris. You've got universities from University of Michigan to North Carolina to all the public universities in Iowa, all the public universities in Texas getting rid of DEI. You have got, yes, you've got a bill that passed the House this week, the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act. Yes. Now, it passed once before, but this time we control the Senate. Give a much better shot. We're looking good. You've got a judge who struck down Joe Biden's disgusting changes to Title IX, which has been stopped in its tracks and will be killed entirely, those changes, as soon as Trump gets in there. I have no doubt whatsoever. Good things are happening all around the country. Ipexet was testifying this week that military recruiting is already going up in anticipation of their new commander-in-chief. The deal in Gaza, right before Trump takes office, as he said, if it's not done by the time I get there, all hell is going to break loose. The good news just keeps on. I woke up this morning, I was 2 inches taller, a pound thinner, and I had skin like Jennifer Lopez. That last one's not true. Okay, speaking of J-Lo, how happy are you that her candidate lost? Hollywood celebrities who get up there and try to tell us how to vote. Really? I mean, like, those celebrities who know nothing about anything. All J-Lo knows about what to do is to ruin marriages. She's an expert at that. Why should I try to ruin the country too? So goodbye, J-Lo. It didn't work out for you. Goodbye, Meryl Streep. You showed up at that Oprah event saying, "Oh, Madam President," to Kamala Harris, Madam President. How'd that work out? About as well as her comment that Harvey Weinstein was God. Maybe we should stop listening to her. Maybe we shouldn't be going to her for our political advice. And then you had Oprah herself. Oprah, she'll interview you if you pay her $1 million too. Yeah, so loan me up $1 million. Says it happened over Winfrey. Apparently, that's what the Harris campaign paid the production company, she says. And for that, you know what you get? You get Oprah yelling at you. Kamala Harris! Why are you doing that? Calm down, madam. Didn't work out for her either. But of course, the fakest person involved on that side of the aisle was the woman at the top, Kamala Harris herself. Thank you. You pretended that she wasn't the border czar, pretended that she was middle class, pretended that she was smart. And the American people did not buy it. Every time you turned around, this woman was doing something faker than the last. Right? Her fake Jamaican accent, her fake Eastern European accent, her fake Spanish accent. It was like spending the day at Joe Biden's southern border. Non-stop, right? We gonna win. It's not how it went, right? But my favorite was the preacher accent. Joy cometh in the morning. She wasn't wrong about that. It came at about 1:22 a.m. on the election night. When the election was called Donald J. Trump. I felt it. I've been thinking so much about Trump, especially today and this week. I know you have too. Praying for him, praying for his family, thankful to them. I mean, think about it. I interviewed Trump about a year plus ago and asked him, why are you doing this? You could be in Scotland, you could be at your golf courses. It's because he loves the country. And he wasn't done yet. We're not done with him. So God bless him and the family for making this sacrifice and doing public service. Same with J.D. Vance and the cabinet members, all who need our prayers and support. But I'm also thinking of all of you. I'm thinking about you, I'm thinking about Americans who got us here. Because the things that Trump is accomplishing already, some of the things I mentioned in anticipation of him taking office, that ball got rolling, yes, with Trump, but also with regular American people who stood up here, there, and everywhere to make a difference in their own communities. I'm thinking about people like Jody Shaw. You probably don't know that name. But Jody Shaw was an administrative worker at Smith College. She didn't make a lot of money, single mom, 2 kids. And in late 2020, early 2021, she had it with the DEI nonsense at Smith. So she made a Facebook video, and she posted it. And little Jody Smith, who's sweet and quiet and not one to shoot the tree, said, I don't want to be forced to talk about my race at work anymore. I don't want to be told that I have implicit bias because I'm white. I don't want to have to enforce segregated norms. Please stop making me do this. And Smith unleashed holy hell on her. Smith is super tolerant, made it, she alleged later, untenable for her to stay. She got forced out of her job. And I'm honestly not sure whether Jody's fully recovered. So she got hurt. And she got hurt for all of you, and for us, and for the rest who were at Smith. She's a hero. Jody Smith is a hero for doing this. But it wasn't just Jody. I mean, I'm thinking about people like Andrew Gutman, who had a daughter at a posh school on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and pulled her, but he didn't go quietly. He wrote a scathing letter, ripping them to shreds for what they're doing to us with this race essentialism nonsense. He went out with a bang, and he made sure other parents knew what the problem was. Jason Riley of the Wall Street Journal, you may see him on Fox News sometimes, and his wife Naomi Schieffer Riley, who pulled their mixed race daughters from a school in Rye, New York, and made a point of doing it because That's the law that their mixed-race daughters were desperate to talk about their blackness all the time, and they found out the hard way those kids really just wanted to learn math. These battles are being won piece by piece, one at a time. And there are so many others. I'm thinking about the 14-year-old girls in Wisconsin who had an 18-year-old guy come in there naked into their showers after gym. I'm thinking about the young woman in Massachusetts who just wanted to play field hockey and suddenly got all her teeth knocked out because a boy played for the other team posing as a girl. How do we know about these stories? Because people were outraged. Citizens went to the news, they went to their principals. Girls spoke out, one by one, and got the ball rolling on change. Change is coming. All of you wearing the MAGA hats. It used to be an act of civil disobedience, right? Yes, sir, defiance of a registered order that didn't want to hear from you. But wearing that hat, much of the past 8 years, has been an act of courage too. And I know, just because you're here, that you had your moments in your own communities, whether it was online, or at the bowling alley, or at the restaurant, or at school, where you stood up for one of these same issues. Where you had to tell somebody you didn't want to be reduced to skin color. Where you said, I prefer the days when we didn't take a thing out of that. Where you had to tell somebody that boys cannot become girls. Girls cannot become boys. Those battles, one after the other, have been fought, and this anti-DEI momentum has been built brick by brick, thanks to all of you. And you listened to Donald Trump, who, when a reporter asked him at a presidential debate in 2015 about some of the language he used, responded by saying, "What I say is what I say. And if you don't like it, too bad." That was more than just a quick comeback. That was a reminder of what America is. In America, we have the right of free speech. We have the right to offend, to provoke, to annoy, and to stand up for what we believe in, even if you find it controversial. We have the right not to use the words you try to force on us, like your preferred pronouns, or words like anti-racist or chest beating. We are reminded of that daily by President Trump, who would never vouch for the woke mob. Just ask Brett Kavanaugh, who will be swearing in J.D. Vance tomorrow as he, Kavanaugh, sits in his robes as an Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. So I thank all of you for being part of the Trump movement and for bringing these changes upon us and for bringing Donald Trump back into the office. And a reminder before I go, stay strong. We haven't won the war. We're winning. We won a bunch of battles, but he's going to need all of you every step of the way. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to steel our spines. Do not bend. Never bow. What I say is what I say. God bless you. God bless President Trump. God bless the United States.
Please welcome to the stage, founder of the Witkoff Group and the next special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff.
Good evening, everybody. Just a few things I want to say before I get to speak about my dear friend, the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I just received on my phone pictures of the first 3 hostages who were released. We had a great team, but it doesn't happen without Donald J. Trump. The president was responsible for this release, and we all owe him a debt of gratitude, as do all the families. Mr. President, distinguished guests, and my fellow Americans, today we celebrate not just the inauguration of President Donald J. Trump, but the enduring values of American strength and leadership, and the vision that he represents. Over the years, I have had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the qualities that define President Trump, not just as a leader, but as a man. His determination to protect the interests of the American people, his bold approach to solving problems, and his relentless pursuit of progress have defined his presidency and inspired millions across the globe. President Trump has always understood that leadership is not about following trends, but about charting a new course. In the face of immense challenges, he has consistently stood firm, driven by a deep belief in the potential of America and its people. Today, his leadership extends beyond our borders, influencing the world in ways that reflect the best of our ideals. Nowhere is this more evident than in the Middle East. Under President Trump's guidance, the Abraham Accords have transformed a region long defined by conflict. Thank you. These historic agreements have brought together nations that once stood divided, fostering cooperation, trade, and understanding. The Accords are a testament to the President's belief that peace is achievable when we approach challenges with strength, clarity, and a shared vision for the future. As the Special Envoy to the Middle East, it is my honor to carry forward this mission on behalf of the President. The work we do in this region is not just about diplomacy. It is about creating a legacy of hope, stability, and opportunity. The Middle East is home to extraordinary potential. And through President Trump's leadership, we are unlocking that potential in ways that benefit the region and the entire world. President Trump's achievements are not just a reflection of his policies, but of his core principles. He has always stood for religious freedom, human dignity, and the belief in every individual deserves the chance to succeed. His efforts have strengthened alliances, encouraged economic growth, and ensured that America remains a trusted partner on the global stage. Mr. President, your vision for the Middle East is a reminder that true leadership is about results. You have shown that even in the face of skepticism, progress is possible when we approach challenges with boldness and resolve. The Abraham Accords are not just agreements. They are a blueprint for a future where peace is not the exception, but is the expectation. As we look ahead, the challenges remain significant, but so do the opportunities. Under your leadership, Mr. President, we will continue to expand the circle of peace, strengthen partnerships, and promote prosperity across the world. This is a cause worthy of our efforts, and I am deeply honored to play a role in advancing your vision. I am reminded of the words of Abraham Lincoln, who said, "I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts." Mr. President, you have always trusted the American people with the truth, even when it has been difficult. And you have reminded us all that through honesty, strength, and determination, no challenge is too great. Today we begin a new chapter under your leadership. It is a chapter defined by hope and unity and the belief that America's best days are still ahead. Together we will continue to build on the foundations you have laid, ensuring that your vision for a stronger, safer, and more prosperous world becomes a reality. May God bless you, Mr. President. May God bless the United States of America. And may He guide us all in the pursuit of peace and progress. Thank you. Thank you.
American businessman who is CEO and president of UFC, Dana White.
But President Trump was the first Republican candidate in 20 years to win the popular vote. He also made major gains among traditionally Democrat voters by increasing his support with Latin, Asian American, Black, and young voters. So what does that tell us? Democracy is alive and well in this country. And the people have spoke loud and clear. America wants President Trump back in the White House. Think about this. Winning this election after everything that's happened over the last few years is an amazing achievement and an incredible comeback story. Think of all the things President Trump had to go through to get back here. All the powerful forces that tried to take him down. The mainstream media, partisan prosecutors, assassins. It's absolutely insane what this man has been through. And only President Trump could have fought through all those obstacles, all the attacks, and still come out the winner. Well, you know what? That's loves. He embodies what being an American is all about. We are the toughest, most resilient people on earth. And nothing can stop us when we unite. To all those Americans who didn't vote for President Trump, and all they know about him is what they hear from the mainstream media, I just want to let you know, he has been an incredibly loyal friend to me for over 2 decades. And not once has he ever asked me for anything in return. And he's proven again and again how tough he is, but he's also a man who truly cares about people. Everything great that has ever happened to me in my career, he's been the first one to reach out and congratulate me. And more importantly, in the hard times, he's been the first one to reach out and let me know if there's anything I need. And all this during a time when he had a laundry list of his own problems he was dealing with. He is the best human being that I have ever known. So America, it's time for us all to put our differences aside, and we can't do that if we continue to focus on all the issues that divide us instead of all the issues that unite us. The fate of this country is tied to the fate of the president. So if you love America, you should want America's president to be successful. If he strengthens our economy, resolves conflict around the world, and makes our streets safe again, we all win. When America's president is respected around the world, we all win. When America succeeds, we all win. Now it's time for us to come together as one nation, the United States. This moment will be a turning point in our history and a triumph for all Americans. Tomorrow, when Donald J. Trump is sworn in as the 47th President of the United States, the great comeback story begins and our country starts winning again. Thank you, America!
People line up outside. They're moving line right slow outside. So they're moving outside really slow. Yeah, I'm not able to see the crowd is out there, but they can't come in. Yeah, it's the crowd over there. The girl, she said, that's the ground floor 102. Oh, she's in there. 50 room. That's fine. Crowd out there. They're moving the crowd really slow. When Trump comes in, I'll probably go have the season from the show. But they have to go before it comes in. They're not going to let you walk when you come in. You know that. The features is nobody can lose them coming out. You have to do it before.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my snow tires on.
That's why I'm trying to set up my thing so I ain't going to be moving around.
Please welcome to the stage members of the First Family, Don Jr., Eric, and Laura Trump.
If you want to move, I can move before you come out.
want to do something very special. They want to do the Pledge of Allegiance, which they do every single night. You guys want to take it away?
I'm uploading the video. Okay.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's real America, ladies and gentlemen. That's America. That's what we love about this country. And guys, we as a family love you so much. This is the greatest political movement ever created. And you know what, guys? They tried to stop him. They tried to indict him. They tried to take him down. They raided his home. They went after his children. They tried to bankrupt him. They tried to imprison him. They did everything they could to stop this movement. And they failed. And here we are in Washington, D.C. on this beautiful day. And Donald J. Trump is about to take back the White House. And guys, our country is back. Our country will be respected again. We as Americans will be proud again. America will be feared again. We are going to have the greatest nation on earth. The nonsense ends, the bullshit ends right now. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you for having me be such a big part of this journey. I'll truly never ever forget it. Thank you guys. We love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, less than 24 hours from now, we will call Donald Trump President of the United States of America. It's not just what we worked for over the past year, or even over the past 4 years. It started the second. A bold, brash businessman from New York City came down the golden escalator in Trump Tower 9.5 years ago. People said it was impossible. And yet that man is the one who will save not just our country, but will save the entire world. And so I just want to quickly say thank you. Thank you guys for continuing, despite all you heard out there, to believe in Donald Trump, to stand by our family throughout this fight. Thank you for trusting me to be your co-chair of the Republican National Committee. I hope I did you proud. I made promises all over this country when I went and spoke, and I said, you're not going to cheat in this election. And they got upset when I said something around the lines of, if you are a person who wants to cheat in our election, we will find you, we will track you down, and we will prosecute you to the full extent of the law. So I said it louder next time. And this was a free, fair, and transparent election. And if there's one thing I am proud of, is that we restored the American people's faith in our electoral system this election in 2024. We didn't do it alone. I see someone directly in front of me, Scott Pressler, who helped on that front as well. But thank you guys. This has been the honor of all of our lifetimes, to be here and fight alongside of all of you to save this country. The dawn of the golden era of America is tomorrow, right here, starting in Washington, D.C. God bless you guys. We love you. And we are almost there, folks. Thank you, guys.
Hello, America! I have to ask, has anyone ever been this excited for Monday morning to roll around? It's like Christmas, Easter, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, my birthday, all wrapped up into one special day where we can take back and fight for that next generation, to fight for the incredible aspects of this country that have been squandered, that have been crapped on, that have gone by the wayside. No more. That ends tomorrow at noon. Now, perhaps unfortunately, it took the last 4 years of hell that they put my father through, that they put our family through, that they put all of you through, for us to fully understand just how fragile everything we believe in is. But I truly believe the opportunity we have now to start anew, not to keep the old administration from 16 to 20, the bad actors and the can kickers and those who are just trying to wait it out till we get back to normal. But now, with the knowledge of that 4 years, in conjunction with the knowledge of the last 4 years, we can truly make a difference forever. When you look at this cabinet, when you look at the fighters, you see people who truly all believe in the America First movement, and that's what this is about. Putting America first, putting our families first, putting the Constitution first, and putting our children first. So with that, I have to introduce a young lady, my oldest daughter, Kai. Pretty good, Kai, I don't know. With that kind of applause from the Trump family created some problems. But she was with me. She was with me when we found out about my father, her grandfather, and best golfing buddy was shot. And she called me the next morning and said, "Dad, I must speak at the RNC this week. I don't care." And I said to her, "Are you sure? You want, your first speech ever, you wanted to be in front of 50,000 people and tens of millions on TV?" And she goes, "I don't care." So I called my dad. I said, "Listen, she wants to do this." And he goes, "Whoa, that's a big one." And he just said, "You know what? That kid is an absolute winner. Let her do it." And that, again, is the fight that we all need in our country. That's what we want for all of our children. So with that, my daughter Kai.
Thank you all for the support for the past decade, and we're looking forward to the next 4 years, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you guys, you're the best. No one will fight harder than my father for all of you. There is no more resilient man in the world than Donald Trump. Every time they tried to take him out, every time they said he was finished and we're moving on, he came back bigger, better, stronger than ever before. And this one, this next 4 years, with this incredible team that we've assembled, is going to be the pièce de résistance. This is going to be it. We're going to win for all of you. So thank you, and God bless.
Oh no. God bless you. Wow. There's the Stars and Stripes. Hey, that was Brandy's favorite singer.
Coming out live. Just my telephone.
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. And the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. I'm proud to be an American, where it keeps down the road I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave their rights to me. And I'm glad we stand
our country greater than ever before. Hello, Washington, and hello, America. We're all over America. I'm thrilled to be back with so many friends, supporters, and true American patriots on the eve of taking back our country. That's what we're going to do, take back our country. Tomorrow at noon, the curtain closes on 4 long years of American decline, and we begin a brand new day of American strength and prosperity, dignity and pride. We're going to go back. Once and for all, we're going to end the reign of a failed and corrupt political establishment in Washington, a failed administration. We're not going to take it anymore. We're going to stop the invasion of our borders. We're going to reclaim our wealth. We're going to unlock the liquid gold that's right under our feet. We're going to bring back law and order to our cities. We're going to restore patriotism to our schools, get radical left woke ideologies the hell out of our military and out of our government. And we are going to make America great again. Of incredible men and women who have come from all over the nation to take part in this very special moment. And I just heard in watching some of the coverage that there are rallies like this taking place all over the country. People are happy. People are happy in a long time. None of this would have been possible without you and the millions of hardworking citizens who have joined our chorus. You know, right over there, just noticed a group of beautiful ladies, beautiful women from North Carolina. Right here. I don't know how the hell they've been to 167 rallies. You think their husbands are happy about that? I don't know. But they look beautiful, they're incredible people, and they love our country. Thank you very much. And up here I see we have front row Joes all over the place. Uncle Sam, Mr. Wall. Oh boy. But we've been through so much together, and for the next 4 years I will fight for you, and every single day we're going to be fighting for you. This is the greatest political movement in American history, and 75 days ago we achieved the most epic political victory our country has ever seen. That's what they say. We won the popular vote for the first time of any Republican in many, many years. We swept all 7 swing states by big numbers. We won Pennsylvania, we won Georgia, we won North Carolina, we won Michigan, we won Wisconsin, we won Arizona, we won Nevada. We won them all by historic margins, and we won the great state of Florida by 13 points. And a record that will never be broken. All 50 states shifted toward the Republican Party, the first time that that's ever happened. All 50 states. We won the largest number of African American voters in Republican Party history. We won more Hispanic American votes than any Republican has ever gotten before by a lot. And we won Latino men and women, and on top of that, youth, men, women, urban, suburban, rural, and people from everywhere in between are joining us in record numbers. We've never had anything like this. Too big to rig, that's what I used to say. Oh, and they tried. It was too big. Around 9:02, they just said, let's get the hell out of here. This isn't working.
they were swamped, to put it nicely. We also took back the U.S. Senate. We had some great people running. And the House Republicans won their largest popular vote majority in presidential years since 1928. We had a lot of people voting. So the Senate, the House Republicans, got all three of them. A little bit close on those two. Senate's in great shape. House Republicans, actually, they both have great leaders. They both have great people. Heading John Thune is fantastic. If you look at Mike Johnson, he's got pretty tight majority, but actually it's very tight, but it's very good because we vote unified. We're really voting unified, and so it doesn't make much difference. In the election of 2024, which will be the most consequential election in American history, we not only won a mandate, but we built a new American majority that will lead our country to unparalleled success for generations to come. That's what we want to do. And someday, in 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, some of these young people are going to say, I remember Donald Trump, he did a good job. He set us on his way, he told us, he gave us a path. Our new administration will inherit disasters at home and abroad, an economy plagued by inflation and high interest rates, a catastrophic border crisis. Nobody can believe they let people in. They have an open border policy. Do you think that makes sense? Open borders. Anybody wants to. Jails, prisons, mental institutions, gangs being emptied right through that ugly open border, a government that cannot care for its citizens in a time of emergency. Look at what's happening in Los Angeles. Look at what's happening in North Carolina. They treated them so badly. In a planet on the brink of World War III, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But starting tomorrow, I will act to fix every single crisis facing our country. Before even taking office, you are already seeing results that nobody expected to see. Everyone is calling it I don't want to say this, it's too braggadocious, but we'll say it anyway. The Trump effect. It's you're the effect. Since the election, the stock market has surged, and small business optimism has soared a record 41 points to a 39-year high. Bitcoin has shattered one record high after another. The major investment company known as 𝗓𝗏 Properties has announced that it will be investing between $20 and $40 billion in the United States, and SoftBank, another great company, has pledged between $100 and $200 billion. These are all investments that are only being made because of the fact that we won the election. If you create jobs for hundreds of thousands, even millions of Americans. Today I spoke with Tim Cook of Apple, who said they're going to make a massive investment in the United States because of our
Go ahead.
big election. And as of today, TikTok is back. So, you know, I did a little TikTok thing. We have a guy, TikTok Jack. He's a young kid, like 21 years old. And we hired this guy, and I went on TikTok. Can you believe what I'll do to win an election? And we went on TikTok, and Republicans have never won the young vote, the youth vote. They win a lot of votes, but they never won the youth vote. We won the youth vote by 36 points. And frankly, we don't want to give our business to China. We don't want to give our business to other. We don't want to give our business to other people. And I said, you know, TikTok without my approval, meaning the president's approval, because Congress gave the president the right to make a deal, do whatever he wants, and they did that a long time ago when they had a different president. They didn't know that I was going to be the president. So I said, very simply, a joint venture. So, if TikTok is worth nothing, zero, without an approve, you know, if you don't approve, they're out of business and worth nothing. If you do approve, they're worth like $1 trillion. They're worth some crazy number. So I said, I'll approve, but let the United States of America own 50% of TikTok. I'm approving on behalf of the United States. So they'll have a partner in the United States, and they'll have a lot of business, and the United States will do what we call a joint venture. And there's no risk. We're not putting up any money. All we're doing is giving them the approval, without which they don't have anything. So, I don't know, it sounds like that works. What do you think? Good? So whether you like TikTok or not, we're going to make a lot of money. Perhaps most beautiful of all, this week we achieved an epic ceasefire agreement as the first step toward lasting peace in the world. And this agreement could only have happened as a result of our historic victory in November. That was some victory. Was that great? I don't even know which was greater, 2016 or this one. I think this one. This one. Honest Day, thank you. We have Honest Day. We have Uncle Sam. You know, Uncle Sam shook my hand about 2 months ago. He's got the strongest grip I've ever. You are a strong man. I said, what the hell was that? But I'm glad to report that the first hostages have just been released. And who knows what's going to happen? I know that Mike is saying that they made the deal well. You know? I mean, that deal should have been, first of all, it would have never happened if I were president. It would have never happened. There was not even a thought. Iran was broke. They had no money for Hezbollah. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money. They were broke, totally broke, and they would have never done anything. But they did it, you know. So I like to think back to the past. I said, if only the election weren't rigged, all the things that would have happened, it would have been so good. But it was. We're not going to let that happen again. I want to thank my friend Steve Witkoff, who I think is here. I know he made a beautiful speech. I heard he made a great speech. An amazing guy. I said, I got to get myself a negotiator. We have to get a good negotiator. A lot of guys are knowledgeable, but they can't negotiate. They don't have the personality or whatever. And Steve does it. Steve's a great negotiator, very successful guy. But he's our new special to the Middle East for helping 𝗖𝗶𝗁 break through, and really couldn't have been done without Steve. Where is Steve Witkoff? Is he around here someplace? Because he was so... There he is. Hello, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. What a job. Our incoming administration has achieved all of this in the Middle East in less than 3 months without being president. We've achieved more without being president than they achieved. You're going to see executive orders that are going to make us really happy. Lots of them. The sun sets tomorrow evening. The invasion of our borders will have come to a halt, and all the illegal in some form or another view, and they'll be back home. Think of it. We've allowed millions and millions of people into our country through open borders. No checks, no vetting, no anything. Millions and millions of people. And lots of those people are murderers. 52% of them killed more than one person. Other than that, they're quite fine and nice people. These are rough people. Remember, I used to see these people rough, and they would say, no, these are illegal immigrants. They're very safe. I said, Venezuela, but they're sending these gangs in, and they're taking over apartment complexes in Colorado, and then cutting off the fingers of a man who had the nerve and desire to call the police. He said, you want to call the police? Bah, guess what? You have no fingers. These are rough people, and they're getting the hell out of our country. They're out. The border security measures I will outline in my inaugural address tomorrow will be the most aggressive, sweeping effort to restore our borders the world has ever seen. You know, we had the best, safest border in the history of our country. You remember that with the great chart that I put up. I don't even know if they have that chart now. Maybe they do. These guys are good. Maybe they do that. I don't know. I didn't tell them I was going to do it. I didn't tell them, but we have some very good people, but I didn't say, but we had a chart. And I looked to my right, and then they said, "Who that was? What the hell was that?" I still have that throbbing feeling in my ear. Oh, there it is. Look at it. These people are amazing. I didn't know that. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's all over the place. I love that. That is the most beautiful piece of paper I've ever seen in my life. But you look at that chart, and you look at the red arrow at the bottom, that's the single lowest we ever had in history, at least recorded history, of illegals pouring into our country. We had done a great job. And then they took over, and look what happened. It's like an Elon Musk rocket ship going up. Prisons, jails, should be mental institutions. Today, Silence of the Lambs. Everybody see that movie? Lovely. Why is it fictitious? Actually, they're not so fictitious. There are people in our country probably worse. From the United
I am in favor of saying that we're not going to treat people who are undocumented cross-border.
really nice people. And Kayla animals. Their memories will live in the hearts forever, in our heart, in the hearts forever, in our hearts. Devastated, their parents, their fathers, they're devastated. They'll never be the same. They'll never be the same. When I said your daughter has made a major contribution, your son has made a major contribution. There are hundreds and even thousands of victims of this horrible atrocity. And you add those numbers to the numbers of crime that we're already going through the roof, and it's something that you wouldn't even believe. Do you remember I did the debate? And I had David Muir from ABC saying, no, crime has gone down. I said, no, it's gone through the roof. Crime has gone through the roof. David, no, crime has gone down. I said, it's gone through the roof. And then he goes, we disagree with that. The next day they announced the crime was up like 40%. This guy is, the whole thing is so bad. You can't even imagine how anybody could before these things. You know, think of it, open borders, prisons, mental institutions, men playing women's sports, transgender for everyone. Transgender. And very soon we'll begin the largest deportation operation in American history, even larger than President Dwight Eisenhower last record. And we're going to end the Biden war on American energy and unleash our energy resources to quickly defeat inflation and achieve the lowest cost of energy and electricity on Earth. And we're going to be using our emergency powers to allow countries and entrepreneurs and people with a lot of money build big plants, AI plants. We need double the energy that we already have, and it's going to end up being more than that. And we're going to slash the regulations, environmental regulations that are really put in there in order to stop progress in this country. We're going to also slash something else, the waste in our bloated federal bureaucracy. We will create a new Department of Government Efficiency headed by a gentleman named Elon Musk, who's here someplace. I don't know where. He's here someplace. Come here, Elon. Did you see us talking yesterday?
Set the foundation for America to be strong for a century, for centuries, forever. Let's make America great again. So we're going to do great things. Thank you.
Of our geniuses, because we don't have too many, but that one is a good one. Now, I watched this rocket come down about 3 months ago, and I thought it was crashing. I was talking to somebody on the phone. By the way, same thing happened yesterday. It came down, and it was captured so beautifully. It came down, it's tumbling, it's a mess, it's going down, it's away from it started on the things, and then I see it coming in and landing in the gantry, and I'm watching it, I'm saying, oh, it's going to crash, oh, like those engines. And we have him, and Vivek, and some great people working on it, and he's got the credibility to do it, but he did that, and then he journeyed to Pennsylvania, where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. He's a popular guy, and he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania. He's the only guy who can get away with our son. But thank you very much to Elon and everybody. We've had so much help. Every radical and foolish executive order of the Biden administration will be repealed within hours of when I take the oath. All your is allowed to go by the merit system, which is what made us great. Don't even know. Focusing on character, competence, and qualifications in all hiring decisions. Now you're allowed to go by competence, ability, genius. You don't have to hire somebody to send one of his rocket ships that doesn't know anything about us. As a first step toward restoring transparency and accountability in government, we will also reverse the overclassification of government documents, and in the coming days, we are going to make public remaining records relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy. To restore the spirit of American Armed Forces, I have appointed 𝗍𝗫 as our next secretary. Where is it? Good job, Pete. They like you, Pete. Integrity to our intelligence community. 𝗖𝗽𝗶𝘁 𝗪𝗏 will be our next director of national. To make America healthy again, we will have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. To end the weaponization of our government and restore the impartial rule of law. Oh, this is so important. She's so incredible. Pam Bondi will be outstanding Attorney General. She's going to do an incredible job. She will do an incredible job, and she's working with another person who's going to be unbelievable at the FBI, 𝗏𝗃. And tomorrow, everybody in this very large arena will be very happy with my decision on the J6 hostage law. I think you'll be very, very happy. I would say about 99.9% in this beautiful arena. And by the way, I want to thank the owners of this arena. They are great. They're up here someplace in one of those beautiful boxes. And their team is doing very well, and 𝗍𝗏𝗁 is a great player, right? But I want to thank Ted and all of the owners for allowing this to take place. It was really great. And thank you. It's a hell of an operation, great place, fantastic arena. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, everybody. At Homeland Security, we will have a tough leader in Kristi Noem, and we will have an outstanding Secretary of Transportation in Sean Duffy, Congressman Sean Duffy. Great leader. And we're going to win so much that Governor Burgum of the Interior man anywhere in the world for energy. When I announced him, people couldn't believe it. You didn't hear of him, but if you're in the energy business, he's considered the absolute best. Mr. Chris Wright of the Energy Department. He's going to head up the Energy Department. He's the hottest guy there is. Anybody in the energy business, they said, I can't believe you got Chris Wright. And a man named Marco Rubio is going to be our great future Secretary of State. And Howard Lutnick, a tremendous success on Wall Street, is going to be our Secretary of Commerce. They have to go through these drills, but they're going to, and I want to thank the Republican senators. They've been doing great. John Thune has been doing a great job in moving the process along quickly. We're going to have a lot of them hopefully approved very quickly. And a very special woman, Linda McMahon, is going to be our future Secretary of Education, which we're going to be giving back to the states. Let the state run education. I said, Linda, I'm making you the Secretary of Education, but if you do a great job, you will put yourself out of a job because you're going to be sending it back to the states, and she's fantastic. And her staff, which has been largely hired, is fantastic. And all of the other leaders will come to me and they're going to say, do you remember I used to do this for fun? But it's really not fun, it's fact. Because we have to do some of best of, right? But they're going to come and say to me, sir, we're winning too much, sir. We can't take it anymore. We have to stop winning, sir. We can't do it. We're not used to winning in our country. And each one of them is going to say, every single one, sir, please, please, you're destroying our country. We're winning too much. Our country isn't prepared for this. They're not used to winning, sir. And I'll say, no, Linda and everybody, we're not going to stop winning. The people of our country want us to keep on winning, and we're going to go win like never, ever before. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing it, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is having a heart attack down there. Look at him. Uncle Sam is going wild. And they think I pay for these people. I have no idea who he is. All I know is he does it. There's Abe Lincoln. Thank you, honestly. I have no idea. I have no idea who the hell he is. But he looks like Abe. He's probably a little bit shorter than all. Abe was 6'6". He's a little bit shorter. He's about a foot shorter. Other than that, he's perfect. Thank you, Abe. In addition to the most talented cabinet ever assembled, and we think we're hearing things like that, we will be supported in our mission by countless wonderful American patriots. First, let me thank my incredible family, and I want to thank in particular somebody that headed up the Republican Party, along with Mike, two of them, Larry Trump, who you saw before, produced those two beautiful children. Lara Trump is unbelievable. She was the chairman of the Republican Party. And nobody ever said, oh, gee, it's a family member. They actually said, how the hell did you get her to do it? And she did a phenomenal job. We had a minimum of cheating. We watched them like, oh, where is Lara? Where the hell is she? She did some job. She wants to be nice and quiet. She's here someplace. Thank you, Lara. Thank you very much. She's phenomenal. The job she did, and her son was up. Didn't they do a beautiful job? The son and the daughter. How many young kids know that one? They don't know that one. But her husband is somebody I'm very proud of. He's doing a great job. He's been subpoenaed more than any human being in history, I believe. Every day he'd get a subpoena from Congress on something, oh, bullshit. But you get a subpoena. He's got a PhD in subpoena. But he did a fantastic job. And Don, you know all about Don, how he did. He's great. He's very popular too. He knows a lot about guns, I want to tell you that. We had, by the way, I have to tell you, we had great support from every gun group, including the NRA. Really worked hard. And Ivanka and Jared are here. And Tiffany and Michael are here. And Barron and my 10 incredible grandchildren, and another one coming through Tiffany. And of course, I want to thank our next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance. Wherever he may be, there's a lot of people. Wherever the hell he is, he's here somewhere. It's a lot of people. A little tough when you say, where is he? You know, you got a lot of people in there. But J.D. Vance has been extraordinary. And he's got an unbelievable wife, the Second Lady of the United States, Lucia Vance. So Lucia, thank you very much. Beautiful couple, great people. We're also pleased to be joined tonight by Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. The Hulk. One thing, it's not hard to find him. All he has to do is stand up and just stand there. But he's great. And Kid Rock, wow, Kid Rock is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine for a long, long time. He did that thing on Budweiser. Budweiser will never be the same when he did the gun with a bag of that. That was the commercial that everybody saw. Also with us tonight is a great actor, tremendously talented guy, Jon Voight. Great, and a friend of mine. And Sylvester Stallone is here. And you know, I got Mel Gibson, Sylvester Stallone, and Jon Voight to become ambassadors to Hollywood, California, to put it back on track. So they're all ambassadors. You have to refer to them as ambassador, Mr. Ambassador. And a man who's got an army of young people. Charlie Kirk is here. Charlie, fantastic. I mean, this guy, don't believe the stuff when you hear the kids are liberal. They're not liberal. Maybe they used to be, but they're not anymore. You got to see how many people are for us. And I want to thank Megyn Kelly. She's been terrific. And Billy Ray Cyrus. And Lee Greenwood. Wow, has he been? What a song, what a man. And you know, by the way, these microphones, you see the microphones? I said, what the hell are those microphones doing standing behind me? You're going to have a little special treat at the end of this speech. I don't want to tell you because you'll rush me off the stage. Get off the stage. But you have a little special treat. And I won't tell you, but let's put it this way. It's the people that 30 years ago had a hot song, never hit number 1, hit number 5. But 30 years later, it hit number 1, week after week. And they're here to sing. They're here to sing. To you. and you won't recognize them. They're slightly larger than they used to be, but that's the way life goes. We can all tell you, that's the way life goes. There's nothing we can do about that. Sebastian Gorka, stand up, Sebastian. There's a patriot. He's been with me through thick and thin, right, Sebastian? Now he's with the administration. Thank you. Great guy. And again, I want to thank Elon for what he did in Pennsylvania. He worked so hard. He worked so hard in Pennsylvania. Great guy. And a man who is a champion. A man who took something from nothing. Everybody said this is something will never work. It's too violent. But he understood people. He said they like violence, unfortunately. But a man who understood fighting better than any man ever. There's never been anything like this. What Dana White did with the UFC and building it into a monster sport franchise. So I want to thank Dana White of UFC for being here. And Dana, you've done a job like nobody could have done. Thank you. A great guy and a friend of mine. Great friend of mine. He's a tough cookie. You want him on your side at all times. Every one of those people you want on your side. And we have dozens of other celebrities and everything, but we're going to get back to what we're doing. But I do want to say, in the audience, we have many governors, many senators, many members of Congress, and other distinguished guests, far too many to name, unless you'd like me to name them. No? You want me to name governors, senators, and Congress people? No. I thought you were going to say that. Sorry, governors. No, but we appreciate all of the love that we've gotten from them. I'll tell you, our House and our Senate Republicans have been unbelievable, and the governors are unbelievable, the job they're doing. Of the crime-ridden cities, the top 25, every single one of them is run by a Democrat. Does that tell you something? We don't have problems in the Republican cities. Tonight, I also want to send our love to everyone affected by the terrible wildfires raging in California. We're praying for you all. We love you all. We're going to be there very soon. I'm going to go out there on Friday to see it and to get it moving back. We're going to get some of the best builders in the world. We'll get it moving back. And I also want to pay my respects to the great people of North Carolina. You know, I won it every single time. And they've been treated very badly. FEMA almost didn't know it existed. And we're going to get North Carolina rocking and rolling, okay? We're going to get them rocking and rolling. They've been treated very badly as a state. Together we will rebuild Los Angeles better, more beautiful than ever before. We're going to get it going. We have the best builders in the world. It's the only people that can do it. Nobody else knows what the hell they're doing. And in 2028, the Los Angeles Olympics will be one of the great sporting events and patriotic celebrations in history. I was with Gianni, the head of the Olympics, and because of the wildfires, they're going to do a special job. They're going to really do something very special for the Olympics. And the opposite, some people say, well, maybe the Olympics can't go there. It turned out just the opposite. They came to see me the other day, and the committee, and it's just the opposite. So the Olympics is great. And Johnny, for the others, you know, the World Cup, Johnny is the head of it. We had our top people, Washington. They all came in on the Olympics, and then I saw Johnny. And we got the World Cup too. And you know, it's only because they rigged the election that I'll be your president representing you there. You know, I got both of them. I got the Olympics and I got the World Cup. And I said, you know, it's too bad. One was in 2026 and the other was in 2028. And I said, I won't be there. I won't be your president. But then they rigged the election. And now we won, so I'm going to be your president for the Olympics. So, Johnny, thank you for the World Cup, and everybody, thank you for the Olympics. We're going to have a great time. We have another thing happening, 250 years, a celebration like no other. 250 years, and that's going to be taking place next year. So we have a lot of big events coming, and everything we do do everything. We take it very, very seriously. But what do we do more than anything else? We put America first. And it all starts tomorrow when I raise my hand on the Bible to be sworn as we'll be sworn in tomorrow. We're all going to be sworn in together. That's the way I look at it. It's not me. Greatest of all time. So we will be sworn in tomorrow. I'll be representing you as your 47th President of the United States. And just in conclusion, together we're going to cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices, getting them back down, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories back to the USA, right where they belong, and that'll be done through tariffs and smart policy. We will build American, we will buy American, and we will hire American. I will end the war in Ukraine, I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III from happening, and you have no idea how close we are. We will crush violent crime in our cities and give our police the support, protection, resources, and respect they so dearly deserve. We will strengthen and modernize our military again. We did it. We rebuilt our entire military. And then they gave billions and billions of dollars of it to, you remember, to the Taliban. They gave it to the Taliban. They gave our military equipment, a big chunk of it, to the enemy. Do you know that we pay billions of dollars a year? Do you know this? Does anyone know this? To Afghanistan? Do you know that? And I say, if we're going to pay billions of dollars a year, tell them we're not going to give them the money unless they give back our military equipment that these poor, stupid people allowed for them to have. So we'll give them a couple of bucks. We want the military equipment back. We will rebuild our once great cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. And we want to make this city again safe. We don't want people coming to Washington and getting mugged, shot, killed. We're going to stop it. Law enforcement, and they have very good police here, but they have to be allowed to do their job. We're going to stop it. We're going to beautify it. We're going to make it the most beautiful capital in the world. We will teach our children to love our country, to honor our history, and to always respect our great American flag. And we will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools. And always remember, this is so easy, this will be done tomorrow. We will keep men out of women's sports. Religious liberty, I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms. After years of building up foreign nations, defending foreign borders, and protecting foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our country, defend our borders, and protect our citizens. And we will stop illegal immigration once and for all. We will not be invaded, we will not be occupied, we will not be overrun, we will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation once again, and that will take place tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Everyone in our country will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope, and also filled with a thing called the American dream that you don't hear much about anymore. For the past 9 years, you and I fought side by side against the most sinister and corrupt forces on earth. And in our magnificent victory on November 5th, You showed them once and for all that this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, and from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C. Our country was won and built by generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers, coal miners, police officers, and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle stand in their path. Nothing could get in their way. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built the great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and launched American astronauts to the moon. It was hardworking patriots like you who built this country. And 75 days ago on November 5th, it was hardworking patriots like you who saved our country. You saved our country. Now, after all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America's promise and we will rebuild the nation that we all love so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down, and we will never, ever, ever, ever surrender. We will fight, 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 and we will win, win, win. And together, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to be, because we're planning to come like 8. But I'm going they're going to stay here because it's going to be too crowded. But Trump is not coming in, you know? Trump is not coming in. Really? I was asking me what's my plan because they have some event around here today. So it's like, but I don't have any invitation. My invitation is just big person. I tell you what, that is what I just did 4 hours ago. It's coming out. I need to record so many stuff now, like so much I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna record now with the background. Because of I understood now. It's gonna be difficult to find it now, you're right. But those 3 stuff? My God, everything is wet. Is that you? No. I said, people stand in the line over there. You have to put in the line around the corner. Yes, put it on the corner. The corner. Sorry.
The internet is so bad, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't waste time.
I use my own Wi-Fi.
No, I use my Wi-Fi. It's like, finished now.
I use my own Wi-Fi. You know you never cut off. That's my phone.
I was trying to send the video of Trump as he was speaking. Yeah, I'm going to do that now, so.
I'm supposed to go there and give us some cards. I mean, stick the cards in the bag. I didn't do that. I'm supposed to give us some business cards.
I did all this in my Zoom.
Huh? Oh, you mean that? Yeah, like I saw them get some I want to go back to Brazil. I also want to go to Lagos. I still want to go to Lagos.
I'm going to Lagos this year.
And the building up that highway around Lagos, I've been watching that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this. My wife and I.
It's somewhere in the bag. I don't want to go back in the bag for it. You really think I had to tie the clutches there.
Thank you so much. Hello guys, watching me. I'm here at Capital One Arena here in Washington DC, where Donald Trump is going to make a victory rally ahead of the inauguration ceremony, which is coming up on the 20th, which is Monday, tomorrow, and people are coming in and to witness this rally. He's trying to bring all the supporters here to witness the victory rally before the inauguration. Voight reporting live here at Arena. That's Capital One Arena here in Washington, D.C. Speeches from all political guys, supporters of Trump, and his family, children, grandchildren, and also musical presentation. And the most important thing is Donald Trump coming on stage and the crowd lifted himself up. Wow, what a presentation here tonight. Really great stuff happened today. Starting from the national anthem, the speeches by different politicians, the children and grandchildren of Donald Trump, William Musk, Donald Trump himself, and ending up with the big people singing YMC and seeing Donald Trump dancing to that. Really involved. This is what a presentation and anticipation of the inauguration ceremony coming up on the 20th, when Donald Trump is going to be sworn in as the 47th president of the United States. And he will speak tonight with pledges and promises all his promises.
All right. I need to travel now. Oh yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Got a little footage show you anyone did?
Right from the first day after his inauguration. And so many stuff.
Let me, sir.
I really love it so much.
Sir, I didn't want to interrupt you. I knew you was doing that, but they want everybody to get ready to exit up out of here. I didn't want to interrupt you.
I was good. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Good night, you guys.
Good night.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. All right, so I brought you, this is the stadium is empty now. Right? Is that again? What's that again?
No, you're going to go.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll delay it on you.
I'm going to record.
I'm ready.
I've never done this, so I was able to do 3 things. The remaining one now downstairs.
All right. So that's what's how it looks like. Oh, thank you. Say that again?
I thought you were turning it in the front side.
Oh, you have a line for this elevator. Is this the only elevator? Let me ask them. We have another elevator. Let me ask them. Yeah, I want to take this. Actually, I could take another one. There's all of them full. Excuse me, sir. Does he have another elevator or is this the only one?
This is the only one on this floor right here.
Okay. Thank you.
People were confused.
See, like this, I usually just clip it. When I have streaming, I've never seen a stream.
But did you see this one?
But I just usually clip it, right? This is not a clip. I have to hold this in the hand. I can't use my hand. I just clip it. That's why I've been streaming so many hours. But I can't do that. See, I cannot do that to this.
Appreciate you so much.
Yeah, because if you remember, they saw this, right? It was separated.
Yeah, they just say, okay, we have to take some. It is like a quota system. And they have to take, let me just pause it. Right. So I'm outside here in Washington, D.C. Should really cut this and start this thing. It's all right, thank you. It's okay, thanks. Washington, D.C. I told you I'm going to travel. It's all about traveling to get events. It's about traveling to get events when I can. You know, live here in Washington, D.C. in the United States of America. Planet Earth. A lot of people lost their stuff here because a lot of things are going to go in now. Can you just give me that water there? I think it's seal, right? Those are seal water people get. They are seal?
If you want to go to Union Station, you have a place to.
Yeah. If it's seal, it's like it's seal. I usually don't do that, but it's seal.
I don't want to water. I don't risk water because Nigeria they die.
Oh, well, even if it's seal. Yeah.
You want?
No. I don't want to open it. I just want to make sure it's sealed. Yeah. Right. So you're talking about okay, even though it's sealed, it's gonna be fake water, right? Wait a minute, you don't risk it even though it's sealed? Wait a minute, even if it's sealed, you wouldn't risk it?
No, but I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, because it could be.
But you don't die, so that's all.
Huh?
You don't die, so.
No, I don't want. If it's sealed, I tell them so nobody open it. Yeah.
It's sealed. Right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it. We got it, but they took stuff from me and leave. Yeah, remember, you was by us. When you were doing it. But we lost that. Remember they was in front of us? Remember they was in front of us?
Was I here for the rally? My name is Bridget. Oh, I don't buzz me.
That in MAGA, and I have a lot of video with big time pass. You know?
Okay.
I need to just log in.
Yeah, the lady was giving her these books. Do you want it?
Which one?
The Jesus books. She giving away.
No, I have so many.
Oh, you can give it to somebody because I'm like, she give it to me. I have books. I have so many books. All right. Hello. Okay, I can talk now.
I told you that I went to the White House. I got my inside the White House.
Oh, wow!
And it was really good.
Inside? Now a lot of people can just get somebody in like that.
Only tomorrow is work. You need to come.
It's early. I just know it's early. They said get here before 9.
No, because there's not. It's going to be the same thing. You understand?
Huh?
Outside, for photographer, outside is better than just stay there without doing anything.
Hey. I got 100 chairs I'm about to stack up with this. So we'll put them on top of the phone. Let me know when y'all done. Hey bro, I got 1,000 in my garage now from the truck left. No, they leave them at the truck route. Hey, look.
People picking up gloves and sell them on eBay and they get expensive gloves. You know, some of them gloves are expensive, you know that, right? So that's what people do. Some of them are expensive. Huh? They look at everything.
I plan my food, I separate them, I organize everything. I'm going to last minute tomorrow.
Okay. You travel with all the food?
All of them.
Are you sure you do that tonight?
I'm ready now.
Let's say I might go over there and then leave and go to that 24-hour. They have 24-hour food markets here?
Never give up, Ivan.
You need to Chinatown, they have.
Yeah, I might rush there and rush back. But huh? We're going back to it. You know this direction, right? You know how to go back there? You gotta make a right, right? A left. To the station, a left to the station, right? Yeah, the left to the station, we would have remembered. To the left. From what I could remember, is a left. You want something to eat? You want some fruit or something? I could leave you there, and since I had just rush to Chinatown and get something, you know, and come back.
Yes, I did. It's fun.
Since I had this motor chair, I could rush Chinatown and get something and come back. You want something? Some fruit or something. I'll go down there and get something and come back. Okay, it's Chinatown, right? Yeah, I might just rush there and go and get something and come back.
Even Union Station, they can allow you to stay inside you.
Yeah. Well, no, I say I could, since I have the electric chair, I could rush Chinatown and come back.
Free book, sir.
All right, I have.
Got one? All right, good luck.
I'm just streaming my journey still. A couple of lucky people able to see. Huh? No, it's straight this way, I believe. It's straight this way. You can look up at the sky to and see the direction of the wind.
You have so many photographers. If you don't see a copy, you will lose the book.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so this is, we're going over to Union Square. See, it's like a movie. You're seeing the light reflecting off the pavement. Look, you know in movies, just over there's little light on the place. They usually wet the ground and the light does reflect when they're shooting movies.
When I lived here, I worked in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And I was the best.
Okay, let me pause it so you ain't gonna hear, nobody gonna hear what we say. I'm gonna pause the audio because we're having a conversation and just watch the views. Just watch the views. All right, now, so you see, this is in Washington, D.C. Okay? We're live outside. I should have cut the string. This is how I look outside Washington, D.C. at night. I need to travel now. I'm traveling. I'm live here in Washington, D.C. in the United States of America. This is how I look at night. This is cold. It's going to be 10 degrees. When they say 10 degrees, it's going to be way colder than 10 degrees. But usually I don't need to give you the low. It's way lower. Wow, okay. So, you know, I can't really say everything I'm seeing. I ain't doing no research, but Trill Place. Look it up and you'll figure it out. So right now we on these streets down here is kind of funny. F Street Northwest 600. Have to get used to it. People eating in there, and all the architecture down here is different than what I'm accustomed to. In New York City.
You guys coming through.
Thank you.
Sorry. In everybody's way.
So, am I vida? Me vida. What do you eat there? Oh yeah, I came down this morning on the next side. So I don't know what the signal is. Oh, this is the next side of the arena. So we are the next side of the arena. The arena kind of built like a building, more than an arena. From one side it looked like a building. Yeah, look like what is something? Today they are just walking around the building a lot. See these buildings, high roofs. It seems like this. It's complex. They call them Humvees. Military is out. Good night, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. It's a long walk came over this morning. It's going down to 10 degrees and 18 miles an hour. Could you imagine that temperature over here? And it has snow on the ground. Man, I was in the tropics earlier this year, and that messed me up. Being in that warm, my body just not getting back into the use of it being cold. That was a good way to work. Thank you. It's a good walk. See, some of the streets are blocked since then.
Yeah, because some of the streets are blocked, but it's the same distance. The military is all, they call it the National Guard. Yeah, the military. Oh, for the metro? Oh no, I'm not from the area. You know. Sorry, thank you. Okay, see, this is Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States of America, on planet Earth. Superpower. This is what goes on the night before they elect a new president officially. And see, lights are blinking everywhere. Military people, police everywhere. The place is on lockdown. Oh, this is it here? The place is on military lockdown. Is this it here? This is it here? So we should go. No, I don't want. This is the terminal? No, not yet. They have a couple train station, but that one is like following this full step back. Oh, I could pull up the GPS. It's just I'm streaming on this here, so I know you could pull up the GPS on your. You checking the GPS? No, I try, but it does not work. So I'm editing photos now to step. No, but we're in the right way. I know this. Thank you. Anything we can ask. I just don't know if it's right or left. Tomorrow we can't come this way. Enforcement. Light is flashing everywhere. That crowd is going to the metro. So I'm going to cross the street, right?
night. Washington, D.C. at night. They're preparing to elect officially a new president of the superpower, United States of America, planet Earth. Gotta be that crowd over there. Everywhere, some type of law enforcement or municipal workers. This is what I'm seeing. Sir, is this a train station over here, man?
Yes.
Union train station? Okay, thank you.
Which one are you trying to go to?
Union station?
Union Station? Yep,
Oh, yeah.
you're headed the right way.
Thank you, officer. It's here, it's here. Thanks to the surveillance crew, wherever I'm at, that was surveillance crew, Humvees, police, flashing lights. E Street West 300. Well, wait, skip? I dropped something? Oh, the water. Thank you. Just trying not to spend things where I don't have to. Wow. Freezing, it's freezing, man. Feel like the phone gonna crack open. Passing over some kind of a highway, allegedly. Allegedly, it's a highway, allegedly. Allegedly. Sorry. It's cold. Yeah. Oh yeah, I passed this garden thing over there. That garden this morning. See, everywhere law enforcement is enforcing the laws. If I had this wheel, there's no way I was doing this trip. Well, let me get some of these cats. This is gonna tell the story. Click the thumbs up button. Thank you. Tomorrow I could have bring a high I'm thinking I'm not going to worry about that. And I'm going to just bring a very weak stream and stick it in like that. Don't worry about that. High quality stream will do something else. All you need to know is that I Need to Travel Now was here. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you.
Am I going the right way for the train?
Oh, Union Station?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I'm going to go down this way.
Oh, yeah, Union Station.
How far it is? Yeah. The metro station.
The Union Station is a better metro.
So Union Station is close now? No, is it close to here? Am I heading in the right direction? Oh, okay.
Well, this morning I was going really fast on this chase, so I didn't realize how fast I went.
Yeah, it was 21 minutes.
So this morning I was going really fast. I was on by myself, so I was doing high speed. I'm just streaming here now, so I'm not looking at it. I went really high speed this morning. It's cold. This phone like crap, man. Yeah, I was going so really fast.
I took the wrong way actually. But I didn't go from everything.
But to me, it wasn't so long. Man. Oh yeah. See the White House on the left? On the right?
Huh?
See the White House on the right, there's a couple blocks, like 3 blocks up, right?
Because I do this working.
Yeah, you see the Capitol on your right.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I usually just use landmarks to know where I'm going.
Because of tomorrow, so it's going to be tight tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be. Look, you can see the Capitol building there. This glove's not working, the finger's not working as they told you it would. That's the Capitol building in the center there. I need to travel now. Looking at the Capitol building, it's under. And this is Washington, D.C. You see the million and one time on TV and movies? I'm here. I need to travel now. So I did. I'm traveling. You want to go faster? I'm just speed up so I can pass. It's cool. It's cool. Cool.
I just going a little faster. It's just because. So I just going a little faster to catch up to the club. Huh? I'm not going too far. I'll go wait up here. Hey, see, something like a movie. White on the snow on the pole because it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. And you can see it. You can see the coldness on the trees. Really want to be in Grenada at a time like this. Yeah, that's just on the left there, right? That building there. Okay, so Union Square, Union Street, Train Station Square, everything is right here. You got the Capitol it's on there. So what's under the dome really? Not much, right? You been under the dome? Huh?
To go there?
Yeah.
No, because it's tomorrow.
No, I thought you've been there before, right?
Yeah. I was inside. I did every freaking day for 4 years.
Wow. Okay, so right now we're heading to. You can see the ice water on the trees. You see it's looking kind of pretty, but it's cold. The icicles. It's cold. It's 10 degrees. At least it's going to be that. I'll wait till the inside. I had to recharge these hand gloves. Then we're making our way here. Make a comment, click the like button, click the thumbs up button. Thank you, thank you. See what I see, hear what I hear. I need to travel now, so I'm traveling. I'm in Washington, D.C. Sorry, just pass on the side of you, please. I'm sorry. Oh, sure. Yeah, good. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, just gotta go. Go ahead, go ahead. Thank you. This is the one here. What I see? Yeah, what I do? Need to travel now. So I'm traveling. It's cold. It's cold. Ooh, okay, so see, I was not trying that way. I was getting to where I'm at. Union Station. Union Station. You know, you heard about this? You know what that is? Union Station. Let's go. Let's go to the wall. Let's go. We need to get in the wall. We need to get into the wall. Oh, God. Whew. That temperature. I grew up in the tropics, you know. I grew up in the tropics.
I stayed here for an hour,
Yeah.
whatever, and the police came and started searching.
Oh, you see. All right, so I'll be back. Subscribe. I need to travel now. I might come back on live again tonight. You never know. But I'm inside in the warm Union Station. I need to travel. Click a thumbs up button. Click like.
Were you going by? Sorry.
Jump. I'll be back. I need to travel now. I did. I'll be back. Subscribe. Dance. I'll be back.